We're worldwide. This is The Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Lots of games going around the state of Illinois, both in 1A, 2A boys basketball, 3A, 4A girls basketball, and 1A, 2A girls basketball. You want to follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. You get continual score updates throughout tonight on all those updated scores and games. And later on tonight, go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. You can like us there as well. Scoreboard every night the rest of the way, as we have had all season, plus schedules tomorrow morning of upcoming games throughout tomorrow night. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside Chris. Interesting night of basketball. Boys regionals kick off in 1A, 2A, an exciting time of year, which culminate in the meeting in basketball in Peoria, but interesting night scores already rolling in from across the state.
Oh, definitely. I mean, especially taking a look at that 1A Super Section night where Cowden Herrick features City beat Scoreville 57-46. Not sure how much time we have to get in a bunch of scores, but I thought it interesting that Cowden Herrick and Beecher City on the boys' side playing in a 1A regional tonight. Cowden Herrick wins that one 67-52. At NCOE tonight, it was the host. NCOE losing to Polk County 51-41. Christ Our Rock beat Odin right here at Wayne City 60-50. The game played prior to this one, it was El Dorado falling to Johnson City at Benton tonight 45-34. Sparta over Redbud at Pinckneyville 54-48. And girls 3A action tonight. Salem leads Highland after one in a sectional semifinal at Mater Dei 11-10. Thought I had one more that kind of related to the area in terms of where we are right now. Do not fail me right now. 15-13 is the score. The Fairfield Mules lead the Mount Carmel Golden Aces after one.
Those scores brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicating to help you get the right coverage and discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. Both teams have come out of the locker room after their final talk. We'll take a break, come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hey, this is Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, located at 418 East Main Street, a half a block from the Benton High School. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 3. We provide custom screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, vehicle lettering, vehicle wraps. If you want it printed on, we probably do it.
Hey, this is Coach Aaron. Give the big man, Big Dave, a call at All Stars and Stitches, 435-555-555.
By the way, what was that phone number again?
435-555-555.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. We are proud to be a 101-year-old family-owned bank. We take pride as a bank in having products that are customer-friendly. With free checking, good CD rates, great mortgage products, and many other great products, we have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Visit Jefferson County State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon for a free discount double check.
Discounts may vary state to state.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Showcase on WMIX.
If you're in need of a garage to protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garage has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Coach House Garage's pregame show wraps up. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside. Both teams at their benches. We already had the anthem before the first game. However, one team's lining up like we're going to have it. The other team is not.
Well, it's important to note that neither team was here when we had the anthem.
Right. So we kind of wait, play the monkey see, monkey do game, and we're going to move on right on into the starting lineup, as they did already play the anthem today. The starting lineup is brought to you by People's National Bank. Stop by a People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Mr. Hugo, give those starting lineups for the ninth game.
Well, first, of course, we are going to take a look at the Weber Trojans. They'll send out a familiar five, number 10, Greg Odell, number 14, Colton Dye, number 24, Ty Henderson, number 32, Dakota Dickey, and number 35, Alex Lynn. We'll get the start tonight, of course, for Jamie Lee's Weber Trojans. Now for Herb Williams' Sandoval Blackhawks, number 13, Dylan Marchetti, number 23, Trevor Gore, number 24, Warren Jones, number 30, Jacob Hooters, and number 32, Travis Michael. We'll get the nod tonight in this regional game.
Those starting lines brought to you by People's National Bank. Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere, even here in the bleachers with online banking from People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Weber Township being introduced to the crowd as another score is rolled in. A shocker, in fact, considering some of the scores from earlier in the year. Piggybacking onto our original scoreboard update, Carterville beat AJ tonight 63-53 at the Vienna Regional. A tad bit of an upset. It's that time of year. There's an upset somewhere.
Put up or shut up time, I believe you'll often hear in the locker room.
Well, that or if you put up, you play more. If you don't, you go play baseball and track in this case. And Carterville with a big win tonight over AJ at the Vienna Regional. And AJ had been a team at cup times this year, had played some very good basketball, and they get beat.
Well, they were streaky, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. So we'll play on. There are several other games tonight. We're following the 1A and 2A girls basketball super sectionals. We will also follow the sectional game at Mater Dei between Salem and Highland, as well as the sectional game at Taylorsville. That game, of course, going on tonight. And then, of course, we will follow all the boys and scores in 1A and 2A of regionals, not only of teams in our area, which we do count the Touveau Regional because there are a handful of teams there that we follow or have seen this year, as well as all regionals during the week we'll cover that will feed into Red Hill, Gallatin County, Vandalia, and El Dorado that will feed into Carbondale for 1A and 2A in a couple of weeks. And, of course, Peoria will keep track of all those scores and everything else. And as things get thinned out, by the time we get to sectional finals next week for 1A, 2A, and also for the 3A, 4A boys as that goes along, sectional finals on, we'll have updates from around the state as well on our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. It's a busy week this
Back in the day, actually, I guess you still do have the notoriety of always having, most times, every sectional final from around the state. I know the first couple of years I helped with that.
I had
a system.
Back when
final by final.
Back when it was game on
for the days.
And still will be.
Yeah. Here now.
Never know.
Catch this, we've got to be on the air that night.
Never know. While they get ready for the jump ball, we've passed across the top of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or crank us up on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Jump ball, both teams center circle, tip controlled by the Weber Township Trojans. Colton Dye has it, comes down the lane, kicks it out in the left corner for Alex Lynn. He'll give it off back to Dakota. Sticky up, no good, rebounded by Sandoval. Jones has it, lost it out of bounds. Turnover to Sandoval. So they had the rebound, and Sandoval, Jones had it, took it out, spun around, lost it out of bounds. Off his hand.
Last thing you need to do is the favor, Denny, is have a lot of turnovers early and let Weber get away with one here in the early start. Weber's going to have to capitalize off of this one if they want to have any chance.
Weber has an opportunity to spring the upset. Lynn to Dickey on the right wing, man-to-man by the Hawks. Dickey tries to go around his defender, ball goes out of bounds. Travis Mitchell cut Dickey off, ball goes out of bounds. It should be Weber basketball.
I have Weber basketball or a foul.
Okay.
Because how that ball was knocked loose was Travis Michael kind of hacked at the arm of Mr. Dickey, but it's going to go the other way on a turnover.
Interesting call, kind of a look-see, nobody decided. Sandoval the basketball, three from the left wing all the way from score. No good, ball to the right corner. Colton Dye tips it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Sandoval. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank's at home at Dixon and Woodlawn and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
Well, a lot of times what you'll find in the postseason is you'll get crews lumped together piece by piece that haven't worked together all year.
Jones for a three, it's no good. Don't get me started on stuff like that. That's for another day and another time, maybe an upcoming show. With the basketball is Greg Odell across the timeline, middle of the floor, right side. Now loses the basketball off his feet, stolen away by Marchetti. Marchetti gets it to Gore, up for the layup, missed it. Rebound tipped around off the hands, and now retrieved out on the right wing by Sandoval. That is Marchetti with a basketball. Dribbles in, kicks it into the paint to Wooters. Wooters shot short, rebounded by Henderson. Henderson will get it to Colton Dye. The Trojans will come the other way. Dye will throw it in the left corner to Lynn. Back to Dye, top of the key. Over to Odell. Odell will take one dribble, throw it left wing to Lynn. Now back to Dye, over right wing to Henderson. His 17-footer off the glass, no good. Rebounded and a foul. See who that foul's on. We have 2:32, so that won't help me. That foul is going to be on number 32, Dakota Dickey of Weber, his first, team's first. 6:36 to go in the first quarter, just underway, scoreless here. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital, more than the hospital is what healthcare should be. Jones down the lane around two defenders, draws the foul. Colton Dye doesn't agree with it, shows up the official a little bit, and the official gives him the stare down. That's something Mr. Odell can't get into here tonight.
No, it isn't. We've seen what happens whenever that occurs, and it's usually never pretty for the player.
No. Jones' first free throw up, and no good. He'll get another. Mr. Jones has put up some big point totals in games this year. No score. 6:31 to go in the first between Weber Township and Sandoval. Second free throw also no good. Rebounded by Wooters. He'll go out to the side. Jones on the right wing, down the lane. Kicks it in the left corner. Three ball from Gore on the way is good. Trevor Gore gets the scoring started. It's 3-0. Sandoval as we begin the game.
Counting free throws. Now Sandoval 1 of 8 from the floor.
Colton Dye between the circles, double team, gets it to the right side of the floor, pick and roll with Odell. Odell down the lane, loses out of bounds, and he'll stay with Weber Township. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Lynn will trigger underneath the own basket for Weber Township, throws it right wing to Dickey. Dribbles in to 15 feet, shot blocked, rebound Jones. Jones has it underneath his own rim, behind the back dribble, kicks around into the front court. Throws it in the left corner to Gore. Gore back out top of the key to Marchetti. His three on the way front of the iron. No good. Jones skies high for the rebound. In traffic, triple team, goes up for a shot, scores anyway. Warren Jones has his first point, 5-0 Sandoval.
What happened on the previous strip for Weber, Danny, was Dickey felt the defender coming, so he altered his body stance and then altered his shot. Missed it wide right instead of hitting the shot.
Lynn on the dribble out top of the key to Dickey. Man-to-man, 5.5 to go in the first. Sandoval leads Weber Township 5-0. Anderson in the corner to Colton Dye. Thought about the three, goes around the screen, down the lane, kicks in the left corner to Lynn. Lynn's three on the way, long off the mark, off the backboard. Jones on the rebound, up to the front court on the left side. Jones to the middle of the floor, right-hand move around Dye, shot short, tipped around. Jones fights for it, has it, triple team, throws up a left-hand runner, it's no good. Jump ball underneath, and the ball will go to Weber Township. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 5 minutes to go in the first. Weber Township down 5-0 with a basketball. Dickey to Henderson, right block. Turn around jump hook, no good. Rebounded by Gore. Gore will bring it up the middle of the floor, loses the basketball. Dye steals it. Colton Dye on a breakaway, goes up around Gore, shot blocked. But that will send Greg Odell to the line to shoot 2, and that'll be a foul on Mr. Gore. Trevor Gore has his first, team's first for Sandoval. Very energetic start here by both teams.
Yeah, Weber not giving up. Down 5 early, got a nice steal there from Odell, had a good move to the basket. Was fouled, and now a chance to get them on the board. Need these free throws here with 4:51 to play as we near the midpoint of the first.
Again, we will remind you as Dye shoots the first free throw, I should say Odell. Mind you to follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. There are constant updates going on this evening, all throughout the evening, every day, whether it's scores or just sports information from around the world, your favorite teams, or go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, schedule and scoreboard update, and all kinds of information throughout the day as well. Especially at the end of the night, there's always a scoreboard update on there. 2 free throws missed. Sandoval the basketball. Jones to Gore in the left corner, goes left baseline, running right-hand layup is good. Trevor Gore gets to the rim. He's got 5 of Sandoval's 7, and it's 7-0, and Jones had a steal. Recovered, though, by Odell. Odell about steals it away. Jones behind the back from the left wing. Off to the right block to Trevor Gore, and it's 9-0. Wow. Kicked out of bounds on the left wing, but what a play.
Well, and Danny, part of the difference is Sandoval's defense has been top-notch here. 5 defensive boards. They've forced 4 turnovers. And have capitalized just about every opportunity somehow, some way, because they also have 5 offensive rebounds.
Colt Dye down the lane, bumped by Wooters. That may be on the floor. Dye may or may not go to the free throw line to shoot there. The play, Jones goes down the left wing, throws a behind-the-back no-look. He was looking to a player in the left corner. Behind-the-back left-handed no-look pass to the right block on a bounce for the layup. That's one of the best plays I've seen all year. Passing the basketball, probably the best play. Tipped out of bounds and inbound. 4:17 to go in the first. Sandoval up 9-0 on Weber Township. The winner gets Wayne City Wednesday night at 7:30. Lynn out top of the key to Colton Dye. Left wing to Henderson. Holds above his head to Dye. Dye now throws it right wing to Lynn. He'll thought about the three. Now back out to Dye, top of the key. Dye with it, now throws it to Odell. His shot from 8, no good. Henderson rebounds up and over Jones and in.
That's exactly what they need. Second chance points. Ty Henderson just got some big ones there.
Ty Henderson's the guy they need to have score tonight. Jones with it, left open, 3 ball in the way, good. I don't think you want to leave Mr. Jones open. He's got 5 now, and it's 12-2. Sandoval with 3:45 to go in the first.
Well, they gambled there. He was 1 for 5 previously from the floor, and can't gamble with Mr. Jones.
I would not gamble him not making things. Lynn throws it out of bounds. Automatically go off of Sandoval, and it'll be Weber basketball. As I zip around and multitask here. Inbounds coming into Henderson. Shot no good. Tipped. Rebounded by Sandoval. That is number 32, Travis Mitchell. Mitchell up court to Gore. Down the baseline. That's his favorite move. Layup no good. Henderson rebounds. That's a second foul Wooters for Sandoval. The second team's third. Chris, that's one of those there where that could cause trouble for Sandoval as we move along here.
Well, it could. 10 run. Wow. I already have baseball in the mind due to spring training. My apologies. But you have a 10-point differential here. Sandoval on top. Can ill afford to start turning the ball over or giving up boards now against Weber Township?
Well, the proverbial look what just checked in with name, number, and no name.
We'll get that happen in postseason.
Yeah. Odell, that's another pet peeve of mine. In the left corner to Dickey. It's a zone now by Sandoval. Top of the key, Henderson from 15, no good. Tipped out. And we have a foul coming up. And it's going to be on Weber Township. That's going to be, I saw something 3.
I thought it was going to be on Henderson.
Well, that's who it is. And Henderson picks up his first team's third. And we'll remind people that we are sitting on our great location here at Wayne City on the stage. However, the scoreboard that keeps the number and who gets the foul is to our left, and we are blocked from that.
How does that happen? What you turn in for the program ought to be your final roster.
It should be, but Sandoval did not do that. We have a number 45 in the game. We'll find out who it is. On the left wing is Marchetti. Front of the iron, no good. Rebound underneath by Mitchell. His shot blocked. Rebounded by Weber. Odell's going to bring it up. Austin is checked in for Weber Township. Odell will bring it up to the right side. Gives it to Austin on the left wing. Austin to the top of the key. Throws it right side to Colton Dye. Dye goes baseline. Jones cuts him off. Dye back to Austin. Austin between the circles. Throws the left side to Odell. Odell with it. Comes in the corner. Man-to-man. Counts on. Goes baseline. Tries to bounce it off the Sandoval player. Kicks it over to the right corner to Dye. Back to Austin to Lynn. Top of the key. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first. 12-2. Sandoval on top by 10. Austin double team to Henderson. Underneath, they got Odell. Shot no good in the foul. That is going to go on number 32, Travis Mitchell. That's his first team's fourth. And going to the line will be Greg Odell for 2 more free throws. He missed his first 2 attempts early on in this quarter. Woodlawn. We'll get to that tomorrow night. Weber Township trails Sandoval here 12-2. First free throw is no good. He'll get 1 more. That would be Odell.
It's a W. It's in Jefferson County. It's in the same conference. I can totally understand.
Yep. It's the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, mainly. 12-2. Odell will get 1 more. His second free throw up in front of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Marchetti. Marchetti up the middle of the floor for Sandoval. Kicks the right side. Now back to Jones running down the lane. It's a secondary break. He scores. He has 7. And it's 14-2. Sandoval for lead. Weber. Pass picked off from Colton Dye in the front court by Gore. Kicks to Jones. Left-hand left good. Mr. Jones getting back on the break. 16-2. Sandoval struggled early, but has now pushed it up to 14. Austin up the right side front court to Odell. Tries to the rim to Lynn to Dye. Back shot glass. No good. Ball on the floor. Odell rebounds. Goes in and off the Sandoval player. And it'll go back to Weber Township.
Pretty good move there by Odell.
Had to do what he had to do to keep the possession. 1:38 to go in the first. Sandoval leads 16-2. Scores coming in. We'll get to those in just a moment. Austin on the inbounds, the right wing. Now comes back. Throws it to Henderson free throw line. Off his hands. Dye has it recovered. Stolen. Now Dye falls back on it. Comes back up and has traveled with a basketball. 1:28 to go.
6th turnover of the game already for Weber, Danny.
Yeah, it's not going to help you. 16-2. Weber trails by 14. Jones in the corner to go. He goes baseline. Kicks out right wing to Marchetti to Jones. Top of the key. 3 ball in the way. No good. Rattles in and out. Henderson on the rebound for the Trojans. Gets it to Austin. He comes up the timeline to the logo on the right wing. Now come back to the middle of the floor. On the dribble, double teamed out front. Austin splits that, gets to the right side. Lynn in the right corner. Lynn with it, holds above his head, skip pass left wing to Dye, has to go retrieve it out by the timeline and bring it to the middle of the floor. Colton Dye throws it left corner to Austin, saves it inbounds and threw it into Marchetti to Jones. Jones up the right side, shoots, loops, left glass, good. Jones has done 11 in the first quarter.
Taking over.
Yeah, he is kind of taking this game over, as you said. It's 18-2. Weber trails by 16.
He's on a 6-0 run by himself.
Odell to Austin. He'll launch a three on the way off the glass. Good. Zane Austin, it's not how many, just like on the golf course, and it's 18-5. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sandoval with the basketball. Marchetti with it. Now throws it left side to Gore. Gore will hold. Talk it over with Jones. Gore will dribble back up to between the circles with 14 seconds to go before Sandoval begins their offense. Winner will play Wayne City on Wednesday night here at 7:30, a game you can hear right here on WMIX. 3 seconds to go. Gore throws it right wing Marchetti. They get a long three at the end of the horn. It's no good. Into the first quarter, Sandoval 18, Weber Township 5. Back to Wayne City for second quarter action. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in Campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Wayne City into the first quarter. Sandoval leads Weber Township 18-5. Dennis Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Sandoval with a basketball. Marchetti on the right wing against Weber's Fox and 1. They got Odell guarding Jones. Jones stops the key, left wing to Gore. His long three on the way up, long off the mark. It's the floor. Rebound to the floor by Alex Lynn of Weber. He gets to Colton Dye. That's underway in the second quarter. Weber trails 18-5. Dye with it to Odell on the left wing. Tries, running run-hander off the glass. Jones skies high for the rebound. Has it for Sandoval. He comes up the other way. Bounce pass right side off the glass and in by Travis Mitchell for his first point to the game. And it is 20-5 of Sandoval. Lynn to Austin on the right block. Kicks it back out to Odell, top of the key. Left side, Colton Dye. His three on the way. Front of the iron. No good. Jones with another rebound. Jones will come up the middle of the floor on the left-hand dribble. Pull up three-pointer, top of the key. Rattles in and out. Dropping about halfway down. Henderson gets the rebound to Colton Dye. 7 to go in the first half. Weber trails Sandoval 20-5. Dye with it. Throws in. It's stolen away. Marchetti on the steal. He'll come up the middle of the floor. Down the lane he goes. Splits 2 defenders. No good but a foul. Dylan Marchetti will go line and shoot 2. And that foul is on Colton Dye. That'll be his first. Team's fourth. Had an idea using markers tonight, and that didn't, or a different kind of pen, and that did not work. First free throw up and in by Marchetti is good. He'll get another one. Best laid plans of mice and men, I guess they say.
Yeah, what they say.
Yep. Tried something different tonight, and it didn't work. So we're going another route now. Second free throw by Marchetti's no good. Rebounded by Dickey of Weber Township. Gives it off to Colton Dye, and Weber will begin their possession. Middle of the floor, Dye, lob pass to the block to Henderson. Dangerous pass, and he tried to throw it underneath the Dickey, and it was too much mustard on it. Out of bounds, and it'll go back to Sandoval.
Nice turnover of the half for Weber.
With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixon, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Sandoval has the basketball. Marchetti on the right wing. Of course, they're in zone against Weber. They go in neat to number 45. Shot no good. Rebounded to the floor by Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it out to Gore on the left wing. Gore recovers at the timeline. To the left elbow. Kicks it to number 45 for Sandoval. Shot blocked by Henderson. Rebound again. Shot blocked by Dye. Weber with a basketball. Austin comes up the right side. Gets it to Dickey on the left block. Kicks it out to Dye. Now kicks it to a running Odell down the lane. No good. Ball to the free throw line. Henderson shot short. Hits the floor. Henderson gets his own rebound to Dye. Throws it right side to Austin. Austin has a tip. That's to recover. Now stolen away from behind by Gore. He goes the other way for a layup up. Missed the layup. Dye on the rebound for Weber.
Central not kind to Mr. Gore tonight. He's 0-3 going down Central.
Backboard not being used. Henderson to Dye to Austin on the right wing, right corner to Lynn. Back to Austin. Out deep right wing to Lynn. 5.5 to go in the first half. Weber trails Sandoval 21-5. Odell for a three on the wing. Off the glass, no good. Rebound Henderson up, no good. Rebound Jones. Jones will dribble the other way for the Hawks. Between the circles. Now kicks it left side Gore. Left corner Marchetti to the block. Goes up, layup, double pump, no good in the foul. Marchetti will get back to the free throw line where he made 1 out of 2 in his previous trip. And did not see who that foul was on.
Looks like Henderson.
Henderson's picked up 2. 5th on a Weber Township. As we go along, we'll get 1 free throw in from Marchetti. It's good. A couple of scoreboard updates that just come through. It was Thompsonville beating CR at Crab Orchard tonight 57-52. And Carterville beat AJ 63-53. That's at the Vienna region. Those scoreboard updates brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Dedicated to giving you the right coverage you deserve. Give me a call at 242-3770. First free throw was made by Marchetti. Missed the second. Sandoval with the rebound. Jones at the top to Keebler. 22-5 lead. 5 to go in the first half. In the right corner, Bossler has it. Now gets it back from Young. Now to Jones. Inside to 45. Double punch shot. No good. Blocked by Henderson, in fact. Henderson gets it to Odell. He comes up the right side. Odell going quickly down the lane. Throws up a shot. No good in the foul. Odell comes up lane. Holding left leg, left ankle, something. Might be a little ankle twist. I believe that foul is going to be on number 32, Travis Mitchell, his second. So he joins Wooters with 2 for Sandoval. And that will send Greg Odell to the free throw line, who has missed 4 free throws already. 4:45 to go in the first half. Weber down 22-5 as Odell misses the first free throw. The 5 Jefferson County branches in response to quality service for all your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Winner of this game will get Wayne City's division on Wednesday night at 7:30. The winner of the first game tonight, which was Centralia Christ Our Rock Lutheran, will play Woodlawn tomorrow night at 7:30. Dye misses that free throw, rebounded by Jones. You can hear that game on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com tomorrow night. Started the pregame at 7:15. Jones, top of the key. Down the lane, kicks it to number 45. Shot blocked by Henderson. Rebound put up and in by Jones, though, high above the rim. And Herb Williams wants a timeout. Jones has 13 of the 24 points for Sandoval in this game. And it is 24-5. Weber trailing here by 19 with 4.5 to go. And Chris, it's one of those deals. Weber struggled early. It still hasn't been able to find the rhythm offensively, but Sandoval struggled early, but was able to make some shots. And Jones got off to a good start, and that propelled them this 19-point lead.
Well, that's the thing. They started off actually 0 of 8 from the floor, again counting the 2 free throws that were missed early on. But since then, just on a tear, have a 19-point lead now. We'll see what happens coming out of this timeout. See what kind of sets that Coach Williams has come up with, because it could lead to more turnovers for Weber and more points for Sandoval if Weber doesn't start finding some passing lanes and taking care of the basketball.
Well, if that doesn't go on, and Weber Township's going to be in a whole heap of trouble. Weber throws it to the right wing, was tipped out of bounds by Bosler. We are following scores from every conceivable kind of basketball game you can think of just about in Southern Illinois, as well as the super sectionals for all girls in 1A and 2A, as well as the 3A, 4A girls. Dye throws it away, stolen away by Bosler, gets it to Johnson, it's taken away by Dye. Interesting exchange down there. That's going to be a foul on Jordan Johnson, I believe. Yep. Jordan Johnson's going to get his first, team 6, as Herb Williams playing his bench. Has subbed in 3 players already. 4:13 to go in the first half. Weber trails 24-5. Dickey on the right wing. Goes baseline. Jones cuts him off. Dickey still gets there. The Henderson underneath shot. No good, but a foul. That'll be on number 45 for Sandoval, who we will have to find the name as we add to our pet peeve list. Number order of rosters, right? Yep. Final rosters, meaning names and numbers. Anything else you want to add to it as Henderson makes the first?
That's quite a bit. Can't go into all of it right now.
No. My biggest thing is names should be listed in the program by number order.
Yeah, because this is just for us. Fans would like to be able to see who players are pretty good.
Right. Exactly. And then your big pet peeve, at this point in the year, rosters and names should match up.
Yep.
Jones down the lane, running right hand, letting no good, gets his own rebound, one-handed, put it up and in. He is a man amongst boys, at least in this game, 26-7. He's doing things that he has in his toolbox at the travel. Jones right now has skills in his toolbox that other kids on the floor don't have in this particular game. And he is showing off the skills here tonight in his toolbox. 3:49 to go in the first half. Remember to stay tuned for the Rend Lake College halftime show. We'll have scoring and stats in this game as well as scoreboard update. Baseline shot by Johnson, no good. Rebounded 45 out to Jones. He'll throw it left wing to Marchetti. Marchetti back to Jones. Top of the key, 3 ball and away. No good. Rattles in and out. Rebound comes right back to the free throw line again. Rebounded by Tyler Welch. Welch to Dye to Austin on the right wing. Austin to Dye. Now throws it left corner to Dickey. Thought about shooting it. Now has to go around the Henderson screen. Down the left elbow. Shot no good. Rebounded by Sandoval. Bosler gets it to Jones. Jones down the lane. Jones! Woo! Hello.
Out of nowhere.
Down the left side of the floor.
But he jumped from the left elbow.
He jumped from the left volleyball line where it crosses the lane. Went up and one-hand tomahawk as Austin misses the shot. There'll be a box out. 13 is going to be a foul on Marchetti. Mr. Jones, as I just previously stated, has skills in his toolbox that kids on the floor right now just don't have in this game.
Yeah.
He goes down the left side of the floor, takes off left-footed from near the box, goes up and throws it tomahawk style down one-handed. Nothing else to say, but he has shined a couple of times. A behind-the-back pass from left wing to right block, and then goes in with a one-hand throw down here. And that brought a rise out of the crowd, who had been kind of lulled into sleep here in this first half. Yow. And you and I have seen a lot of games this year, and that he's made 2 plays that already have stood out. Henderson at the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. He'll get one more. Somebody's got to tell, Travis Mitchell Sandoval's going to get the business as he took off thinking 2 free throws have been shot. His teammates are ragging him right now in the lane. There's even some laughs from the Weber kids. Free throw's good by Henderson. In the professional ranks, the Kangaroo Court would let him have it with fine. With it, Jones across the timeline. Left side pass to Gore. 3 ball left wing deep. Rattles in and out to the free throw line on the rebound is Dickey for Weber Township. Trojans trail 28-9 with 2:40 to go in the first half. Dickey between the circles. Down the lane. Loses it. Stolen away. Jones on a breakaway. Watch out. Jones may dunk on somebody here. 2-hand flush. Send it in. My goodness. 30-9. There was no way the defender from Weber was going to do anything with him, and he knew it. 2-hand dunk, and it's 30-9. Sandoval by 21. Dye with it to Welch. Left wing inside to Henderson on the block to Dye. Throws it right side Austin. His 3 on the way. It's no good. Jones has another rebound. Jones is cruising to a double-double. Jones down the lane. Gives it to Gore. Reverse layup. No good. Jones tip good. Warren Jones having a game. 32-9 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Dye across the timeline. Top of the key. 3 ball on the way. No good off the mark. Ball to the floor. Rebounded. Fight for it. Mitchell and Henderson. Out of bounds off of Mitchell. And it'll belong to Weber Township. 1:54 to go in the first half. Substitutions everywhere for both teams. We'll get to that as they get to touch the basketball here. Dye will trigger underneath for Weber right here in front of the stage where we sit. He'll throw in the left corner Dickey. 3 ball away from Dickey. No good. Rebounded weak side to Gore. He'll come up the left side. Jones is out of the game for right now. We don't know how long we'll see him the rest of the year. Dribbling to the right side is Marchetti. Back out top of the key to Fosler. Left wing to Gore. Back to Marchetti, top of the key. Three balling away from the iron. Rebound Henderson for Weber. 90 seconds to go in the first half. Colton Dye up the right side for the Trojans. Comes down the lane. Shot good. Craig Odell got the pass from Colton Dye and scored. It's 32-11. Weber down by 21 with 1:18 to go in the first half. We'll have a big scoreboard update and scoring and stats on the Ridley College halftime show. Lots of finals and updates rolling in. Busy night. Left wing pass, Marchetti has it above his head. Back to Gore. Right wing. Shot three from Mitchell in front of the iron. Goes to the free throw line. Ball tipped out. Recovered by Marchetti. Deep left wing. Under a minute to go. Sandoval leads Weber 32-11. Inside pass. Shot blocked Henderson. Rebounded by Odell. He'll come up the right side. Reverse dribble to the right wing. Picks it up. Now gets to Henderson. Right wing pass Dickey. Thought about the three. Didn't take it. Dickey goes baseline. Spins. Double team. Has to look for help. Throws it off the leg of Travis Mitchell. Will stay with Weber. 32-11. Weber trails Sandoval with 38 seconds to go here in the first half. Weber has struggled from the field, and they've had to watch Jones go off for 21 in the first half. Lynn, top of the key to Odell, left side to Colton Dye. Back to Odell. Odell to the free throw line, inside underneath to Dickey, up and in. I almost said another name, but Dakota Dickey scored, and it's 32-13. Weber trails Sandoval.
Right, that particular Dickey is out of eligibility.
That particular Dickey is probably a Fairfield watching game tonight, so he's been in this gym many a time. Sandoval's going to go for the final shot. Gore holding it out by the timeline with 10 seconds to go. Gore will hold out by the center circle. Down the lane he goes. Right hand layup, no good. Henderson on the rebound. He gets it out to Dickey with one. Three-pointers off the glass, no good. We played 16 minutes of basketball. It's Sandoval 32, Weber Township 13. We'll be back for the Ridley College halftime show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler. It has been built with something that goes beyond the finely stitched leather. This automobile has redefined driving dynamics and an efficient V6 power plant. It has been built with hope and promise because this sedan brings with it a dose of luxury and sport that had all but left the shores. It's good to know that this kind of great is at home here, that we can show the world that the difference between good and great value is in the details. This is the 2012 Chrysler 200 imported from Detroit and ready for immediate delivery at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. The incentives on the 200 sedan are $3,000 or 0% for 60 months, plus miles per gallon up to 37 on the highway. Come test drive the 200 today at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital. Streaming worldwide on MyWithersRadio.com. This is 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Do you know what your mortgage rate is? You probably know what your monthly payment is, but your interest rate can make a big difference. With a lower interest rate, I may be able to help lower your monthly payment. Stop by People's National Bank today and ask to see me, Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist, about refinancing your current loan. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Long hours, inconsistent schedules, minimum wage or a salary that barely keeps you above the poverty line. All you need is a better opportunity. Ren Lake College has your opportunity. The healthcare field continues to grow, and RLC can put you on the path to a great career. Openings are available in 5 healthcare programs: health information technology, medical laboratory technology, occupational therapy assistant, surgical technology, and veterinary technology. These 5 programs are offered through the Southern Illinois Collegiate Common Market. with general courses offered at Ren Lake College and core courses offered at the SICCM facilities in Heron. Your fast track to a great opportunity starts here. You better hurry. Applications are due by March 1st. Why wait for a great opportunity? Find out more about these programs at rlc.edu. Ren Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. rlc.edu. This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Ren Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Welcome back into Wayne City High School. Dennis Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside. Halftime score here from Wayne City. It's Sandoval 32, Weber Township 13. This is the Ren Lake College Halftime Show, where Ren Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degree and certificate programs, save thousands of dollars at Ren Lake College, and get to work. Ren Lake College, it's time. We'll take a break and come back with scoring and stats and a scoreboard update. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn will win your heart with comfort and savings. During their President's Day sale, Lazy Boy recliners are priced as low as $299. There are sale prices on your favorite furniture throughout the store, or get 24 months free financing. And the General Store has 30% off all dishes, baskets, candle jars, purses, stationery items, cookbooks, and more. The President's Day sale is going on now at Newell's. They offer straight from the heart savings for you.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Ren Lake College has over 100 degree and certificate programs to choose from. It's been your vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Ren Lake College, it's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Halftime here at Wayne City, 32-13. Sandoval leads Weber Township here in this first-round regional game. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the scoring and stats of this first half.
Yeah, first we'll take a look, of course, at the team stats. In the first half, the Sandoval Blackhawks were 12 of 34 for 35% from the inside. They were 2 of 12 from the outside for 17%. They were 14 of 46 from the floor for 30% in the first half. The Weber Trojans, meanwhile, were 3 of 22 from the inside for 14%, all of these unofficial. From the outside, the Trojans were 1 of 7 for 14%, which makes them 4 of 29 from the floor, again, 14%. Free throw shooting, Sandoval was 2 of 6 for 33.3%. Weber was 4 of 10 for 40%. Rebounding edge belongs heavily to Sandoval, 28-18. 15 defensive boards for the Blackhawks, 12 defensive boards for the Trojans. Turnover disadvantage belongs to Weber, 13-3. Taking a look at your individual scores in the first half, Weber had 4 in the column, none in double digits. They're led by Ty Henderson, who has a team-high 6. St. Austin has 3, and 2 apiece from Dakota Dickey and Greg Odell for 13 points. For Sandoval, they also had 4 in the column, 1 in double digits. Warren Jones has a game-high 21, 7 from Trevor Gore, and 2 apiece from Dylan Marchetti and Travis Michaels to give us our halftime score of the Sandoval Blackhawks 32, the Weber Trojans 13.
And lots of scores coming in from around the area. I'm trying to get one filled in here. And we'll tell you that at half, at boys regional play, Hamco leads Frankfort 22-9. And at half, Carrier Mills leads Galatia 40-9 at our finals. Other boys finals, Cowden Herrick beat Beecher City 67-52. Polk County beat NCOE 51-41. Thompsonville over ZR 57-52. El Dorado lost to Johnson City 45-34. Carterville beat AJ 63-53. Sparta over Red Bud 54-48. And Whitehall North Green beat Auburn 66-63. And I believe you have taken care of the girls' sides of things over there with the 1A and 2A Super.
Yeah, certainly. We can, of course, take a look at the Super Sectionals, even a 3A girls regional tonight, where Salem at Mater Dei leads Highland 33-21. Last checked at the half. Also, With 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter, another 3A sectional tonight. Glenwood leads Normal Community West 35-15. Taking a look at your 1A girls Supers tonight. At the half, Leroy leads Anawan at Illinois Wesleyan 26-20. At DeKalb, it is Freeport-Aquin over Seton Academy 36-22. Aquin, I believe. My apologies, 36-22. At Illinois College, Hardin Calhoun leads Illini Bluffs 25-20 at the break. In 2A Supers tonight at Milliken, QND, that's Quincy Notre Dame, to those of you keeping score at home, led St. Thomas More at the break 41-18. At Monmouth tonight, Stillman Valley leads Eureka at the half, and at another 2A Super 17-11.
Another update came in, as I will furiously tweet from one thing on at 94 Sports. Halftime boys score Nashville over Chester 37-18 at the half. This has been the Relay College Halftime Show. So you can save you $1,000 in your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Chris and I need to step out. We'll come back for the second half. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
That scoreboard update we had previously on the Relay College Halftime Show was brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. If you're paying too much, give Scott Owens a call for a free discount double check at 242-3770. Like his neighbor, Scott Owens is there. And Chris, uphill battle here for Weber Township in the second half. They're going to get their first win of the year.
Well, it is, and you're going to have to square off against more of Warren Jones, who has that game-high 21 of Sandoval's 32. So you have to limit the turnovers. I mean, turnover disadvantage was heavily in your favor, as I said, 13-3, and you're going to have to find a way to make use of some of those second chances you're getting off the glass.
Henderson to Dye on the right wing as Weber has the basketball to begin the second half. Henderson left wing, right side Odell, back top of the key to Dye. Against a 2-3 zone by Sandoval. Dye to Henderson, back to Dye. Holds above his head, looks off the defense, steps in, fakes. Now to Henderson left wing, to Dickey on the left block. They reverse it around to Henderson, left wing, shot no good. Jones on the weak side rebound. He'll bring it up for the Hawks as they fly into the front court. Jones now with the top of the key, left-hand pass. A little too fancy that time, throws it away. Didn't need that, especially when you could bounce one in there.
You don't need style, you just need effectiveness at this point.
Yep. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than the hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Sandoval started 2-3. Now they'll go full court pressure, and that'll be a foul in the reach-in as Trevor Gore reached in on Henderson and tried to steal the ball, his second team's first. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dixon and Woodlawn and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Odell has the basketball, dribbles to the middle of the floor, picks it up to Dickey on the right elbow, stolen away by Jones. Jones comes the other way with Gore, dishes it off, and again throws it out of bounds.
As I was getting ready to say, Danny, that Weber needs to make some better decisions here in the second half, whether it be passing or whether it be shooting and shot selection. Sandoval's made some pretty poor decisions here in the second half as well to start.
Not been pretty as far as it goes. Henderson with it, throws it to Odell on the deep left wing. Odell top the key. A lot of Sandoval's issues that are leading by 19. They kicked it into fancy gear. Lynn has it stolen away. Dickey tried to get it to him, and he couldn't get it. And here comes Jones down the lane. No-look pass up. It's off the glass by Marchetti. No good. Wooters fights for it out of bounds off of his hands, and it'll go back to Weber Township.
Well, and Sandoval fought themselves well out of a few points there by fighting over the rebound, not communicating down low.
And checking in for Weber Township is Lane Moser, checking out as Henderson. He looks to be a little bit under the weather. holding his head down. Sandoval pressures. Colton Dye will throw it into Odell. Odell has a tip by Marquetti. Goes out of bounds. He'll stay with Weber Township. 6:37 to go in the third quarter. It is 32-13. Sandoval leads Weber Township. Nobody has scored yet in this quarter. Odell gets the pass from inbounds from Dye. Dye throws a baseball pass over the top of the head of number 32, Mr. Dickey, and it'll go out of bounds and turnover, and it'll go back to Sandoval.
That's a desperation decision, Danny, and it didn't pay off. You can't react with emotion right now. I know that you feel like you're down, your back's against the wall, but you have to make better decisions than that.
Yeah, you have to take care of business. Even though this is not a business, this is high school basketball. Jones on the right wing to Gore, back to Jones, left side pass Marquetti, 3 on the way, off the iron, rebound weak side to Lynn. Lynn gets it to Odell, and he'll bring it up to the Trojans to trail by 19. Nobody scored. It's still 32-13. Sandoval here as we begin the third. Lynn to Odell, top the key inside to Dickey, back to Lynn, 3 ball on the way. Good.
There you go.
Alex Lynn gets his first points for the game, breaks the lid here in the second half. It's 32-16, lead cut in half. Gord, right baseline, dishes out Jones, top the key. Over the top of Austin, a jump shot is good. Size allows him to do that. He's got 23, and it's 34-16. Up in the middle of the floor is Dickey, travel the basketball, drug his pivot foot, turnover to Weber Township.
4th turnover already in this second half, and we are only, 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this third quarter.
It's not going to win you a lot of games going that way. Sandoval with the basketball. Gore will throw a right wing to Marquetti. Holds above his head, back to Gore. Gore throws it left side to Jones. He didn't want to take the 3, but will anyway. They didn't guard him. He really didn't want to take it, but he shot it anyway. 5 in the quarter, 26 in the game, 37-16. Sandoval still pressing. Dye throws it off of Lynn. Lynn has to chase it. Marquetti beat the ball, got the ball, still third off Lynn, and it'll go to Sandoval underneath their own basket.
Great hustle by Marquetti. You forced the 5th turnover on Weber. Now a chance to extend the lead off the inbound.
Wooters missed the open shot, got his foot back up and in. Jacob Wooters scores. 39-16. Sandoval continues to pressure up 23. Lynn has the ball, throws it up the right wing to Odell. He's hip checked as Travis Michael tried to get that pass. That's his 3rd foul. Tried to knock him off the puck there.
It was good. First, it looked like he wanted the poke check, but then have the hockey stick to get it done. So he went hip check. And
dropped his stick back here in the neutral zone behind him. Couldn't do anything but hit him. Lynn with it in the right corner, back to Odell at the volleyball line. Dribbles into the right elbow. Underneath pass up and in. That goes to Lane Moser off the bench with 2 points. And it's now 39-18. Sandoval by 21. Jones, top of the key. Throws it right wing to Marquetti. Back to Jones. Left side pass. Here comes Gore. Kicks it behind the back to Wooters. 10-footer up, no good. Rebound by Michael. Shot no good in the foul. Travis Michael will go shoot 2. That's going to be the first foul on Weber here in the half. That foul is going to be on number 35, Alex Lynn, his first. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. First free throw up and in by Michael. His first point, he'll get 1 more. 40-18. Weber trails Sandoval by 22. The winner gets Wayne City Wednesday night at 7:30. A game you can hear right here on WMIX. Michael makes the second. It's 41-18. Inbounding the basketball. Here comes the Trojans out against the pressure. Dickey now throws it right side to Odell. Middle of the floor, picks it up. Splits a double team, stolen away. Jones gets it over to Michael, up and in. Travis Michael has 4 quick points. 43-18. Weber struggling to get it across. Austin, 15-foot pull up front of the iron. Short. Rebounded by Odell. Back to Austin on the left wing. Austin will come back out. Herb Wins is not happy with the effort on the rebounding. Austin's pass stolen away by Wooters. He gets it up to Marquetti. He'll go in for left-hand layup and score.
Oh, love the old reverse hand layup. Go with the weak hand.
45-18. Weber Township wants a timeout with 4:09 to go in the third quarter. Do you have any updates?
Or? Finally, thank you, good Lord, have a first quarter score from Salem in the 2A sectional.
All right.
Central in a close one against Payne as the Lady Cougars lead the Lady Panthers 10-8.
Yes, I just saw that. I think you got the same place I did.
Probably. Or maybe not.
Maybe not. The score for the night's first game here was Christ-Our Rock Lutheran out of Centralia beating Odin 60-50. So CORL will play Woodlawn tomorrow night here at 7:30, a game you can hear on AM 940 as well as MyWithersRadio.com. We're going to give it the pregame right around 7:15 p.m.
Christ-Star Rock 3-0 on this floor here in the postseason between girls and boys.
Yep, Christ-Star Rock girls lost in the sectional final last week at Gallatin County to Goreville. Goreville lost in the Super tonight. Top of the key inbound to Henderson, right side to Dickey. He comes up on the right side on Wooters. Shot fake, fade away 10-footer off the iron. Wooters has the rebound. Battling my phone right now. Will not let me do what I want to do. With the basketball on the left wing, Eric Gore, 3-ball on the way, no good off the mark. Jones skies high, loses off his hands out of bounds, and it'll go back to Weber Township.
Something I'd like to see some kids do, Danny, and I'm sorry to interrupt you. Instead of practicing jump shots when you're warming up, practice the fadeaway near the basket. Practice some of these things that you're actually going to do in a game and see if that'll help you maybe knock them down in crunch time.
Well, Weber threw it in, then they tried to throw it back to, I see what's going on my phone. Okay. Weber threw it in bounds. It was tipped away as we're trying to retweet and tweet some things on that 94 Sports, keep you updated, and the cell signals aren't allowing us to do that right now. Jones on the right wing inside to Wooters. Jump hook from 10, no good, rebound, Dye. Dye on the rebound with 3:35 to go in the third. Weber trails 45-18. Double teams at the timeline. Colton throws it to Austin. Austin holds it, now back to Dye, back to Austin. Austin, Dye, and they'll play catch. Austin skip pass right wing to Lynn, back to Dye, top the key to Austin. He'll fake out Jones, dribbles in, now back to Dye, top the key. Dye over to Lynn for a three, off the mark. Rebound goes to Marchetti. Marchetti up the floor to Gore, has to chase it down, and Gore's into the stage. He's fine. It'll be a turnover to Sandoval. And Weber will come the other way. That's Austin with it. Back to Colton Dye. Dye has it, throws it down the left side to Lynn. Tipped by Wooters out of bounds off of Sandoval, and it'll go back to Weber Township. Chris, one thing I've noticed is Weber is trying to break the press, throwing it long distances, and that won't work against us.
Not against most teams, especially not against a team like this.
Mm-hmm. You're doing the same thing I am. Another 1A or 2A super sectional final. My pick to win the state tournament. I know that's a shock.
Yep.
With a basketball in the field, Jones has it down the floor behind the back, behind the pass. Went behind the back and circled back around to Gore. He had to retrieve it out by the right wing. Gore brings it back into Jones. And Jones has his 7th point of the quarter, 28 in the game.
Breaks the moderate dry spell for Sandoval.
Yeah, 47-18. Weber trails. Austin travel to basketball.
It's turnover this second half for the Trojans.
2:34 to go in the third. We'll get a scoreboard update here as more scores are starting to roll in from around 7:59. There's three.
21-footer from the top for Warren Jones.
Well, yeah, another one. Jones has a steal. Jones to the rim and scores. Jones is getting all he can because he knows he's probably not going to play very much in that fourth quarter. Press still on by Sandoval. Weber's trying to break. Dickey, they do get it across the timeline. Dickey has it thrown away by Jones. Jones may go in and dunk, but Dickey can't catch him. But Jones lays it in. Jones is just racking up point after point after point here. And here comes the other way. Austin with it on the wing. Down the lane he goes. Running layup. Off the glass. No good. Rebound Wooters. Wooters has it. Gets it to Gore. He'll come up the front court. 54-18. Sandoval leads Weber. Gore with it over to Marchetti. Back to Gore. Now left corner to Jones. What will Jones do with it? Jones with it on the wing. Jones goes the right side to Marchetti, back out top of the key to Gore. His 3-ball on the way, off the glass. Good. Dropped in. Wasn't pretty, but it worked. Gore with 10, 57-18. A 39-point lead. Sandoval still pressuring. Austin goes to the top of the key. In the left wing to Lynn. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound weak side to Gore. Gore will bring it up the left sideline with Jones trailing. Behind the back to Jones. Reverse layup from him, no good. Rebound Wooters trailing, no good. Wooters gets the rebound, battles, loses out of bounds, and will go to Weber Township. You can see that Sandoval right now getting a little sloppy on the offensive end of the floor at least.
They are. Trying to turn it into a show up by so many, up 39 at this point. But
what can you do?
Right, exactly.
1 minute to go. Dye with it to Odell, to Dickey on the right wing. Inside to Dye, layup, off, shot block Jones. But that'll be a foul. Jones will pick up his first. That's the team's third, and that will send Colton Dye to the line. Surprisingly, Colton has not scored. He was an incredible option scoring-wise in the first part of the game, or first part of the year when we saw Weber Township multiple times here on Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
He's fought some injury issues from what I understand throughout the season. It's good to see him healthy.
First free throw's no good. 59 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Dye's second free throw's good. Colton Dye gets on the scoreboard. And it's 57-19. Weber trails by 38. 3 ball from Marchetti on the left wing is good. Marchetti has 9, and it's 60-19. Coming the other way is Weber. Dye with it to Dickey on the right wing. Holds, looks, gets it in the corner to Moser. His 3 ball away in front of the iron, no good. Marchetti has the rebound. Gore sprints ahead. Gore gets the pass, running layup, no good. Rebounded by Odell. Odell comes the other way for the Trojans up the right side with 25 seconds, gets bumped out of bounds, and he'll stay with Weber Township. 23 seconds to go, 60-19. Dye will trigger underneath his own basket. Looks around, throws it in the right corner to Moser. His 3 on the way, front of the iron, no good. Wooters on the rebound. Wooters will give it up to Marchetti with 15 seconds to go to Jones. He'll hold out by the volleyball line with 13 seconds. Jones with it will give it to Marchetti. Marchetti loses out of bounds as Dye texted. Good play. Great play by Greg Odell. He tipped it out of Marchetti, and again, of course, there's that sloppy play, and Weber taking advantage.
Oh, they are. They keep getting too fancy now. An opportunity to maybe get the last bucket of this third quarter, maybe make it a little bit closer in the fourth with some momentum.
Greg Odell was baiting Mr. Marchetti. Marchetti came up and got into him to try to steal away, and Odell took off really fast and threw a foul on Marchetti. 2 seconds to go as chirping goes on between certain players. We hope that gets shut down soon. Dye inbound. Gets it into Odell. Back to Dye, and that'll be the way this third quarter will end. Sandoval 60, Weber Township 19. We'll take a break and come back for the fourth quarter. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Kevin Wheeler. Join me and Mike Claiborne for the U.S. Cellular Hot Stove League show every single week as we bring you all the latest news on your world champion St. Louis Cardinals throughout the offseason. Mike Shannon and John Rooney are going to join us each week to talk about the latest news as well. Plus, we'll have regular interviews with manager Mike Matheny and general manager John Mozeliak, as well as with many of your favorite Cardinals players, too. If it's happening with the Cardinals, it's happening with us each week on the U.S. Cellular Hot Stove League show.
Don't miss the Hot Stove League. Wednesday nights on AM 940 WMIX.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
End of 3 quarters. Sandoval leads Weber Township 60-19. The Hawks have the basketball. Jones with the top of the key. Throws the right side to Gore. Skip pass left side to Marchetti. His shot from 3 is up, no good, and a foul on Odell. I think you could see that one coming because Odell and Marchetti have had a nice little battle in this third quarter, and Odell will box out a little too roughly, and that'll send Marchetti to the line to shoot 3. That's underway in the fourth quarter with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts. Community First Bank. I'd like to be the first to say welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. First free throw up and in by Marchetti. He'll shoot another one, 61-19. Sandoval lead. Marchetti's second one is no good. He'll get one more. We'll also remind you, we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Marchetti's third of 3 free throws, up and in. So he gets 2 out of 3, just like in the old days in the NBA. Not when Jeremy Lin was playing. Odell come across the timeline. Weber Township leads 62-19. Odell has it stolen away. Jones comes the other way on a layup. Up. Nope. Foul. Nope. Travel. Chris, I'm going to ask you this question. Your coach and your team is up by 43 points with 7.5 minutes to go in the game, and you have all your starters in.
Tell you one thing. Warren Jones is coming back out. Can't afford to lose him the rest of the postseason if he gets injured.
Odell splits a double team to Welch on the left wing. Throws it in the corner to Moser. Moser thought about the 3. He'll throw it back to Odell outside the timeline. Odell on the dribble, down to the free throw line. Now kicks it to Welch, back to Odell. Odell will go right side to Dickey. He'll hold on the Wayne City logo as Weber Township's going to hold it. Interesting strategy here, Chris. Odell with it, over to Welch on the left wing, back to Odell. Top of the key. Odell's holding. Now he'll throw it to Dickey out by the Wayne City logo. This might be interesting. I'd like to guess on this deal. Welch with it to Odell. Down the lane, gets it to Welch. Now to Dickey. Back to Odell. Odell at the right elbow throws it over left side to Welch. Now throws it in the corner to Mosier. His shot no good. Rebound tipped up and in by Ty Henderson. Henderson with 8. That makes it 62-21. That's where I messed up at. Because they had it up there for free throws. Jones goes to the rim and he's fouled. Jones will go line and shoot 2 more. 62-21. With 6:28 to go and Jones to the line to shoot 2. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixon, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Oh, that's what that is. Saw flashing lights out of the windows out to the right, and I thought, what's going on? It's not supposed to rain. I forgot the buses are lined up out there. Saw the top of the light. I'm like looking like, what is that?
Well, it's funny that you said that because I had just checked my text messages. Had one that said that exact same thing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That scared me.
Yeah. Jones gets 1 out of 2. 63-21. Odell to the timeline. Now throws it left side to Welch. Welch back to Odell. Now throws it right side to Dickey. Dickey to Henderson, left elbow. It's on the left wing to Welch. Welch goes right past to Dickey on the right wing. He holds above his head. Look. Top of the key, Henderson back to Dickey out by the Wayne City Indian logo. Dickey to Odell. Weber being very patient, down 42. Odell splits, now to Henderson, now to Dickey, out by the Indian logo. Interesting what's going on here. I surmise why they're doing this. Odell with it. He'll throw it left side to Welch. Welch will dribble, and he'll kick it back out to Dickey. Now they'll shoot a 3 after taking some time off the clock. No good. Henderson on the rebound, puts it up and in. Ty Henderson gets into double digits with 10. 63-23.
4 second chance points here in the fourth quarter for Weber.
The 40-point lead for Sandoval. Starter still in. Right wing to Marchetti. Front of the iron. No good. Rebound and Mosier gets it to Odell. Odell will speed up the right side for the Trojans. Dribbles to between the circles. Down the lane. Bounce pass over to Mosier. Glass no good. Tips around. Henderson on the rebound. Puts it up. Rattles in and out. Henderson battles and gets it again. He'll throw up a shot. Blocked. Rebounded by Michael of Sandoval. Michael dribbles out of traffic. Comes up the middle of the floor. Back tap from behind by Dickey, and Dickey's going to pick up a foul, his second. That's the third. 4:58 to go in the game. We'll tell you, with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixon, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Sorry. I can just totally now see why one would think that was lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're just looking down, look up all of a sudden.
Well, I looked and I
And he's
wow.
down.
It's not supposed to be anything till later or tomorrow.
Or one of these days. Yeah.
One of these days. It's coming eventually.
Hey, you know it is.
Oh, yeah. I can forecast. Jones, his right elbow shot rattles around. No good. Rebounded by Colton Dye. 4:45 to go. Sandoval up by 40. Colton Dye between the circles. Now throws in the right corner to Lynn. Lynn back out to Dickey. Out on the Wayne City logo. Now Sandoval goes man-to-man. Dickey holds out by the logo. Dribbles off the foot of Michael out of bounds, and it'll go back to Weber Township.
I'm just amazed the starters are still.
I am amazed. With 4.5 to go, and you have a game on Wednesday night in a regional, you are having your starters in a 40-point game.
Against a team on their home floor.
Against Gore. Go to Jones. Behind the back pass stolen away by Colton Dye. Dye has it with 4:20 to go in the game. Dye will bring it up. Dye throws it right corner to Lynn. He had to corral that almost a catcher's mitt. Lynn shoots a 3. No good. Rattles in and out. Mosier's rebound shot. No good, and a foul. Gore's going to pick up his third, and that'll send Moser to the line to shoot 2.
And I'm not trying to question
the
philosophy of Herb Williams. It's just one of those things where you have the home team on Wednesday night who will be the home team not only on the floor but on the scoreboard as well. I don't know.
I'm like you. I'm just sitting here amazed that stuff like this is going on. But again, I don't want to question because I don't know, but
Right.
You know, I'm looking at it like you are saying, what in the world here? Free throws missed. We come the other way. Gore out top of the key to Michael. He'll launch a three-pointer up. No good. Off the front of the iron. Gore with the rebound. Running one-hander lane is good. Gore scores 65-23. With 3:50 to go in the game, Weber trails by 42. They keep messing with that scoreboard, too. I've seen it go up and down a couple of times. Moser inside to Welch. Shot blocked by Wooters. Wooters gets the rebound to Marchetti. Gets it up to Jones behind the defense. Layup blocked. No good on the dunk. Rebounded by Colton Dye. He gets it off to Dickey. Jones not happy, walking up the floor as Dye dribbles into the front court.
That's an easy, what for him should have been an easy slam.
Right, got to finish that. If you want to go to the next level, that separates those that get stay here and the ones that go to the next level will finish like that.
Of course, I think now we're getting selfish because he had two that made look very easy earlier.
Dye had tried to get a pass from Lynn. Lynn threw it and it was tipped off Sandoval. Checking in, Jones will go out. Bosler will come in. When that's the substitution they make, Jones will have a seat. 3:12 to go in the game. Remember to stay tuned for the Sets Auto Body post-game show. Up scoring and stats from this game, as well as a big, long scoreboard update with both boys and girls scores from around the area and around the state. Dickey throws out top to see Colton Dye. Dye now right side to Dickey, back to Dye. Dye at the timeline. 2:54 to go. Dye gives it to Dickey on the left wing. Holds, bumps. Now Dickey dribbles into the lane, foul. While they get that sorted out, we have cross pass top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is 50,000 watts of the Showcase on 94.1 FM WMIX. Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Time out. We had to pause to keep ourselves legal. It's 65-23. Foul was on Edward, or I should say on Sandoval. And now Sandoval will sub some more in. Jordan Johnson will come to the ballgame for Gore as we start to see some of the substitutions we were hoping for. Oh yeah, they didn't play them. Top of the key with it as we try to get more scores and updates rolling in. I saw a score and didn't make sense. Moser got the ball from Austin on the left corner, and he traveled the basketball going to the rim. 65-23, Sandoval on top with 2:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Herb Williams is going to call timeout. That'll give us some time to give you some scoreboard updates as they are going to be coming in fast and furious. I'll start first on my side of the world. End of three, Hamilton County leads Frankfort 36-30 at the Benton Regional. Across the way here tonight, it was Edwards County losing to Red Hill 43-40 at the Hudsonville Regional. It is Cowden Herrick beating Beecher City 67-52. NCOE lost to Polk County 51-41. Sparta beat Red by the Night 54-48. Whitehall beat Auburn 66-63. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens at State Farm Insurance. Dedicated to giving you the right coverage and discounts you deserve. Call Scott Owens at 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You read my mind on one.
Sure I did. I tend to do that time to time.
You got it. Rebound shot by Sandoval is no good. Here comes Weber up the other way. That's Welch. Goes down the lane, loses it. Stolen away by Marchetti. He comes the other way on a run out. He's going to have to go rough right-handed, and Welch fouls him. Welch will pick up his first foul. Marchetti will go to the line and shoot two as more stuff has come in. The multitasking is on up here in the booth. The mobile booth up is going to the line. That would be Marchetti for two. Well, mind you can catch up on all these scores as they're updated constantly and information throughout the night. Marchetti makes that first free throw. He'll get another on our Twitter at 94 Sports. Then if you want to follow us, we give a scoreboard update every night and a schedule in the morning every day to let you know what's going on, as well as coverage schedules. We got lots of games to broadcast. That you can find on our Facebook page at WMIX Sports. If you like us, what we have there, like us while you're at it. 66-23. Sandoval up by 43 with 2:18 to go. Austin will bring it into the front court, loses the basketball, recovers it now. Austin double-teamed at the timeline, recovered, stolen by number 45. He goes up and misses the layup. Rebound, though, by Johnson, up off the glass and in. Jordan Johnson scores his first point, 68-23.
Looks pointed, you didn't leave me a spot for,
what's the matter?
Galena and Hanover River Ridge, the Stockton region.
No, that won't happen.
I'll live without it.
You'll have to, because that does not feed into our little neck of the woods.
Still random.
No, it's not random. It's too random for me to have. Okay. You got me on that one. All right, good job. I'm teaching you how to do this. With the basketball, Weber has it in the corner. Austin with it. On the dribble with 1:48 to go in the game. Austin loses this stolen away now by another number in the book that I don't have. Up and no good. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. I do not have a number 41 for Sandoval either.
I don't either.
Frustration continues.
Yep.
And
we need to make sure, obviously have to make sure for the following night.
Yeah, we will have to make sure by Wednesday night, as Sandoval has 2 players in that were not listed in the official regional program. First free throw is no good. Number 33, Ethan Jordan, is going to check in. He is in the program for Sandoval. So by Wednesday night, we'll have the 2 unknown names of the numbers that we haven't had seen in the game tonight. He'll get 1 for that is number 41. His free throw off the glass and in. That'll way to make it. Bank it in. It's not how many. 69-23. Austin across the timeline. Left side pass to Welch. Welch now with it. Lob pass to Nepler. Nepler has to kick it back out and it's stolen away off the end line. It'll stay with Weber Township. Sandoval couldn't get it in. Woo, dandy across the way. Fairfield beats Mount Carmel tonight 58-56.
They came back and won that?
Fairfield wins tonight 58-56.
They were up 1, I think, after 3, and then Mount Carmel full speed ahead.
Yep.
Team ahead. Either way, Mount Carmel ends up getting ahead there about midway through the 4th, and Fairfield finally comes back to win that one.
Yep.
Nice.
We'll like to see. Mount Olive beat Hardin Calhoun 58-52. That regional is a little farther north than I believe I covered. As we start carrying, there are so many scores going on right now. Rattling in our Twitter at 94 Sports. You'll have a complete scoreboard update with finals tonight on our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. In about a minute and a half, you'll have the Seth Body post-game show, scoring and stats from this game, as well as a complete rundown of the scoreboard here before we get out here from Wayne City tonight. Weber inbounds the basketball. Bush inbounds, and then to the left wing to Moser. Moser now throws it, stolen away. That's stolen away by Jordan. Jordan into the front court, leaves it for Bossler. Bossler on the dribble. Down the lane he comes. He's fouled. Bossler will go line and shoot 2 more. 69-23. Weber trails by 46 with 1:16 to go, and Bossler to the free throw line to shoot 2. Give me points. First free throw's up and in. Bossler gets 1. Sandoval will play Wayne City on Wednesday night at 7:30. Pregame at 7:15 on WMIX 94.1 FM, as well as MyWithersRadio.com. Bossler makes 1 out of 2. Ball tipped, rebounded by Nepler. Nepler gets it to Austin. He'll come across the timeline. Dribbles between the circles. Down the lane he goes. Running one-hander up. No good in the foul. Austin has a chance to go to the line. Hit a 3 earlier in the game. 70-23. Sandoval leads Weber Township. And then, of course, tomorrow night, Woodlawn will play Centralia Christ Our Rock Lutheran. So your semifinals are set. There's no games here Thursday night. And then Friday night's the championship at 7:30. Austin misses the first, he'll get 1 more.
If this plays out right, we will have done every game from this regional but 1.
Yep.
Wow. We as an entity.
We as an entity. Second free throw, no good. Didn't hit anything. They should have blown the whistle and didn't. Somebody missed something. 1 minute to go in the game. Up the timeline, Johnson on the right side, kicks in the right corner to Jordan. Back to Johnson. Johnson down the lane to Jordan. He'll come baseline and go up a shot, no good. Rebounded by 41 for Sandoval on the offensive rebound. Out top the key to Randolph. Randolph with it, now leaves it for Johnson with 44 seconds to go. Will Sandoval be content to hold the basketball? I think that may be what they're trying to do. Johnson with it, gets it to Randolph. Now the throw back to Johnson, 30 seconds to go. I think Herb Williams has instructed them to hold the basketball. And now Welch is going to go out and try to play. But they always throw back out to Johnson, and then here comes Austin trying to steal, and then Johnson throws it to Jordan. They throw it inside to 41, up and in. I think Sandoval was content, Chris, to not do anything, and Weber kept playing defense. Trojans come the other way. Austin throws it in the right corner to Bush. He'll launch a three. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson will come the other way up the right side. Johnson's trying for a layup and scores. Johnson scores his 4th point, and that's how this one will end. Final score tonight, Sandoval beats Weber Township 74-23. We'll step out for a break, come back with the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Jeep dealer at King City Chrysler Center. On the road or on the trail, you are always at home. The 2012 Jeep Patriot Spirit makes life an incredible journey. The Patriot displays perfect manners in the city and legendary capability on the trail, no matter the weather. Your travel is enhanced with excellent efficiency, up to 31 miles per gallon on the highway, delivering value with every incredible ride. The Jeep Patriot, great value in a small SUV, with MSRP starting at only $22,815. Right now, we have an excellent inventory of Patriots at King City Chrysler, ready for immediate delivery. Come see us and let's talk about the 2012 Jeep Patriot at King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
Life can be very complicated. You need to simplify, streamline, and save time wherever you can. Life just got simpler at People's National Bank. Now, get your monthly account statement online at peoplesnationalbank.com. If you're looking for a convenient, faster, and safer way to receive your monthly bank account statement, sign up for online statements available through People's Online Internet Banking. The next time you're online, go to peoplesnationalbank.com and simplify your life. You deserve it. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, moms and dads, don't stay up at night trying to figure out how to pay for your kids' education. There's no need to worry. I send my kids to Rend Lake College. RLC offers the same high-quality education as a four-year school at a fraction of the cost. Plus, they get to stay close to home. Tuition, room, and board are like $19,000 every year at the 4 years, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. At RLC, tuition, books, and supplies are only approximately $4,000. That's Math 101. And with over 100 degree and certificate programs, they have the exact courses your kids need to be well on their way to a great career. Give your college-bound child the quality education they deserve without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College is the right choice. Whether your student plans to transfer to a university or train for direct entry into the workforce, call RLC at 437-5321 to speak to a counselor. I actually logged on to rlc.edu. That's rlc.edu.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Cesar Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. Pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Cesar Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. Danny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo back here in Wayne City. 2 scores in the book tonight. Christ Our Rock Lutheran beat Odin tonight 60-50, and of course in this one just completed, Sandoval beat Weber Township 74-23. We're figuring out stats and scoring. We're getting scores and not score updates from all around the state. We'll have those in a minute. We'll take a break and come back with the Cesar Auto Body postgame show on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn will win your heart with comfort and savings. During their President's Day sale, Lazy Boy recliners are priced as low as $299. There are sale prices on your favorite furniture throughout the store, or get 24 months free financing. And the General Store has 30% off all dishes, baskets, handle jars, purses, stationery items, cookbooks, and more. The President's Day sale is going on now at Newell's. They offer straight from the heart savings for you.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritan Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Wayne City High School for the Cesar Auto Body post-game show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Cesar Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and show them condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park and Cesar. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. Sandoval beats Weber Township tonight by a final score of 74-23. I'll turn over to Mr. Hugo, and he can give the scoring and stats of this one. I'll trade you jobs. I'll do the Twitter looking, and he can get the scores for us.
Yes, sir. I'm all over the place, my man. I think I got
too.
one for you here. Maybe not, maybe so. I'm just going to kind of peruse this thing for right now.
Okay.
If you take a look at your team stats, of course, for the game from the inside, the Sandoval Blackhawks were 23 of 62 for 37%. They were 6 of 20 from the outside for 30%. They were 29 of 82. Yes, they took 82 shots for the game for 35.3%. Taking a look at Weber from the inside, 6 of 38 for 15.7%. They were 2 of 13 from the outside for 15.3%. Must mean from the floor they're going to be in the 50% range. Yes, 8 of 51 for 15.6%. Free throw shooting, 10 of 19 for the Blackhawks, 52.6%. 5 of 16 for Weber, 31.3%. Rebounding edge did belong to Sandoval. 47 rebounds on the night. 27 of those were off on the defensive glass. While for the Trojans, they had 33 rebounds. 22 of those were defensive. Turnover disadvantage does belong to Weber, 32-9. Taking a look at your individual scores tonight, first for the Trojans, Ty Henderson had a team-high 10. 3 from Alex Flynn and Zane Austin, 2 apiece from Lane Moser, Dakota Dickey, and Greg Odell, and 1 from Colton Dye give the Trojans their 20 points. Now for Sandoval, they were led by Warren Jones at his game-high 36. 12 from Trevor Gore, 10 from Dylan Marchetti, 6 from Travis Michael, 4 from Jordan Johnson, 2 from Jacob Wooters, never mind, and I'm forgetting the 3 from 41, and of course 1 point from Paul Bosler off of the bench. Give us our final score of the Sandoval Blackhawks, 74, the Weber Trojans, 20. 23? 74-23. Yeah, I forgot to write that down.
You forgot to write that down.
That's a little squiggly there. It looks like an O, but that's actually a 3. See? Just humor me. It's there.
It is there.
It's a horrible 3.
It is very horrible. It would get you a lot of time on the iPad stuff at my room for
Mrs. Andrew would not be proud.
Would not be proud. No.
All right.
Speaking of proud, we will take a break, and when we come back for our final segment here on the Cesar Auto postgame show, we're going to give you scores from boys 1A and 2A and girls 1A through 4A as they keep rolling in from around the state. So we'll pause and take a break and come back with more of the Cesar Auto Body postgame show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn will win your heart with comfort and savings. During their President's Day sale, Lazy Boy recliners are priced as low as $299. There are sale prices on your favorite furniture throughout the store, or get 24 months free financing. And the General Store has 30% off all dishes, baskets, candle jars, purses, stationery items, cookbooks, and more. The President's Day sale is going on now at Newell's. They offer straight from the heart savings for you.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Okay, welcome back to Wayne City High School as we are busily giving you a scoreboard update as we get ready to go here on the Setzer Auto Body post-game show. With that, we'll tell you Setzer Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the Collision Pros at Setzer Auto Body to get you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Setzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Setzer. First, we didn't even discuss this. We do need to pick Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game in this one.
My Jefferson County Basketball Showcase Player of the Game, of course, goes to Weber's Ty Henderson. And I realize that for those that might be listening in Marion County, would think that Warren Jones, but it is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase Player of the Game. So Ty Henderson with his 10 points for Weber Township is my Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. It's more than a hospital.
It's what healthcare should be. And now we'll get you to a final Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance scoreboard update dedicated to help you get the right coverage of the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Like your neighbor, Scott Owens is there. Okay. You go first with what you have.
I will go first.
All right, and then I'll take the boys.
How about we start with some 1A Super Sectionals and girls action tonight at Illinois Wesleyan up at Bloomington. Leroy defeats Anawan 56-53. At Northern Illinois University in DeKalb, it was Freeport-Acquin over Seton Academy, 61-35.
Bracket order, by the way.
So, Leroy will meet Freeport-Acquin in the first semi on Friday at noon, as long as they stick to boys' time.
Yep.
I get confused sometimes.
Okay.
In Jacksonville at Illinois College, it was Glassford Illini Bluffs over Hardin Calhoun, 57-48. You didn't have Illini Bluffs written down. I knew that.
Well, that's all right.
No, but isn't that scary?
I know.
I knew that was Illini Bluffs. No, I'm not griping at you. That freaks me out a little bit, but I knew
the
that.
original name. I don't go parentheses, so I'll have to.
There you go. Okay. At Salem tonight, it was Count Herrick Beecher City of the Co-op over Goreville, 57-46. So it'll be CHBC and Glassford Illini Bluffs in the other semi on Friday at Redbird Arena. 2A is a little dicey at the moment. We do not have every score reporting as of yet. It could be tomorrow before we hear from River Forest. But at Milliken up in Decatur, it was Quincy Notre Dame over Champaign St. Thomas More, 69-28. QND, the heavy favorite, up at State. We do have at Monmouth another final. Eureka falls to Stillman Valley, 38-26. So we still don't know who these two teams will play. However, we do know that after 3 Central leads Pana 39-38. As that one has been tied all the way through. So as of right now, if you went by the end of the third quarter score, it'd be Central and Stillman Valley, but still plenty of time there to be had at B.E. Gum Gymnasium on the campus of Salem Community High School. As I draw out the girls' side of the scores for you, and take as long as I possibly can, it's the Modern Day sectional and one semi tonight. Salem will play for a sectional championship as they beat Highland 51-45. Of course, it was Highland who upset Modern Day the other night. They will play the winner of Centralia and East St. Louis, which is tomorrow. And if you'd like to hear that game, that's on our sister station, X95.3 FM and mywithersradio.com/Centralia. Then at the Taylorville sectional tonight, it was Chatham-Glenwood over Normal Community West, 55-21. And that is all I have for the ladies.
All right, for the boys' side, as we march through, there are lots of updates as we keep battling this before we sign off here by the 9:30 bottom of the hour. At Stu Strauss tonight, it was Cowden Herrick beating Beecher City 67-52. At Hudsonville, it was Red Hill beating Edwards County 43-40. At Wayne City, it was obviously Coral over Odin 60-50, and Sandoval beat Weber 74-23. At North City tonight, Polk County beat NCOE 51-41, and Carrier Mills beat Glacier 74-39. At Meridian, Century beat Dongola 74-55. At Steelville, it was Steelville over Marissa Coulterville 53-38. At Crab Orchard, Thompsonville beat ZR 57-52. At T-Town, it was Meekle Central A&M beating Shelbyville 52-45. At Benton tonight, Johnston City beat El Dorado 45-34, and Hamilton County beat West Frankfort 46-32. At Vienna, it was Carterville over AJ 63-53. At Pinckneyville, it was Sparta over Redbud 54-48. At Fairfield beat Mount Carmel 58-56. At Whitehall North Green, it was Whitehall beating Auburn 66-63. Back at the Pinckneyville Regional, Nashville beats Chester tonight 66-49. And one last score at the East Alton Wood River Regional, it was Piasol Southwestern 52, Gillespie 47. For more updates, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports all through the evening, as well as go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, to get a comprehensive scoreboard update at the end of the evening every night this week, as well as a schedule in the morning of broadcast coverage and upcoming games. We're going to wrap it up tonight from Wayne City High School for... Oh, you're snapping at me. At least say please.
Sorry. I was just trying to get your attention without yelling at talking to you on the air.
Yeah.
It looks like QND, that's Quincy Notre Dame,
right,
will face Aurora Central Catholic as they defeated Chicago Raby tonight, 58-29.
Okay.
So we have 3 of your 4, and that's because they're still playing the fourth quarter.
Playing at Salem because they had the doubleheader. All right, so remember, at 94 Sports, our Twitter account, you can follow us there with all these updates going on throughout the evening. Go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, every night a finals scoreboard, as well as in the morning a schedule and a broadcast schedule posted at our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. You see like us there as well. For Avery Barton back in the studios, for pushing the buttons perfectly tonight, for Chris Hugo, I'm Dennis Czerwinski signing off tonight. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like WMIX Sports on Facebook. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.